try this again. Hey, there we go. Now chat is working. Hello, Astral. Sorry about that. I have no idea what just happened. Alright, so everything seems to be working now. I literally changed nothing. I just stopped the last stream and started a new one. Hey, Mona, you made it! Sorry about that. I thought that was a little odd. I was like, wow, chat is really quiet today. It was funny. I was kind of like, did I do something? That was strange. I have not had that happen before. Like I said, I literally changed absolutely nothing. It was the same settings as last stream, and all I did was end the stream and start a new one, and that fixed it. I'm not complaining. So now I just need to go repost the links to Twitter and such. Hey, camouflage! You were never here then, but thank you. I appreciate it. Just what I need to divert my attention while I work on D&D stuff. Well, I hope you're having fun working on D&D stuff, Astral. I've been getting a new character ready for a new campaign, and I was working on the character sheet for that last night, and I was very excited. I really like all the little technical aspects of working on character sheets. I think is really fun. Just the stats and planning what abilities you want to give them and all that. I have a lot of fun doing that. Hey, Airy! Ours, Barney. Hope you're all doing well. Human, hey from Scotland. Hello from America. Sky, yeah, see, I feel like so many people I hear just have like tons of character ideas and stuff, and they never actually get to like finish any or like use a majority of them or anything, but I don't know, even if they don't get finished, it's just fun to do. Salami Auto Shop, thank you, Ivy. But I've gotten some crazy nicknames in the Discord server. I can't even remember all of them at this point. I think there was Salamander Audio, Salami Auto. I can't keep track of all of them. Yeah, human. Probably a good idea to get some sleep if you've got school, but I cannot say that I am always one to go to bed on time when I have school the next day, so I can't say too much. Oh, I feel like my chat just like caught up all of a sudden. Yeah, just all of the messages in chat just like shotgunned on screen just out of nowhere. That was strange. Sophia, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Just Peachy. Mod's still letting people into the Discord channel. Yes, so there are some requirements and certain things that we require in the introductions when you join in. If they are not there, you will not get approval from the mods, unfortunately. So if you haven't been approved, just check the rules again. Make sure your intros have everything that need be there, and just let somebody know to that you've updated it. But I look forward to having more of you in the Discord. It's always nice to chat there as well. But Sophia said, I hope you're having a good day. Salami audio, please. I simply cannot. Trust me, I simply cannot either. The creativity with the nicknames that people come up with is baffling. Awe-inducing even. Hey, Maypop! A sleep schedule during school. I've actually been much better about it lately. I've been pretty consistent about going to bed like between like midnight before 1 a.m. Which I know is still kind of late, but I don't have class until like 10 or 11 most days, so it's not a big deal. And that's still very early for me anyway. I used to be a much more of a 3, 4, 5 a.m. type, and in recent years my insomnia has gotten really bad. I went through probably about a year where I just couldn't sleep until like after the sun had come up. It was pretty terrible. Luckily, I've figured out some stuff that's helped me get back on a good track. Blue, how long does it take to edit videos? Maybe it depends. It can be anywhere from an hour, a couple hours for a pretty basic video. If I don't really have any background music I'm using, if there's only going to be like 1 or 2 triggers or something like that, if it's mainly something focused on me speaking. But if I want to get more elaborate with it, I mean, it can take me probably a few hours. I usually stretched out over a few days, because you kind of get fatigued when you're listening to your audios and stuff over and over. You sort of stop being able to hear it correctly. I can't really describe it that well, but Woony, thank you so much. Hey Mona, nice to have you. I agree. I'm glad Mona could finally make it. Rest in peace, our 2 favorite Germans, Hollow and Bell, snoozing away. Kuromitsu, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Dust Funny, glad you could catch the stream as well. A shout out from Puerto Rico. Well, hello to Moonlight in Puerto Rico. Hey, Insomnia Boy, glad you could make it. Yeah, it's nice. College classes, the times and stuff are so much nicer than high school classes were. I'm such a night owl. I took mostly like late afternoon and evening classes at my prior university, and oh, that was a dream. I loved that so much. My current university and major and all that doesn't really offer classes later in the day as much, unfortunately. But 10, 11 a.m. still nothing to complain about. I did have a math class. I had a math class last semester at 9 a.m. and that was something to complain about. That was rough. Will you ever post blooper clips? Probably not, just because I don't think my bloopers are very funny. It's really nothing much of anything interesting. I feel like, especially without like a physical component to be able to watch, it's kind of just, I don't know. It's also just kind of jarring because like it'll be like most of my bloopers are just like a loud noise happening, bloopers like quote unquote, and me being like, oh dang it, and snapping to get a peek in the audio to visualize it, and then starting over. It's it's nothing much. Got to the point of Dream Thieves with the items in the house and that little reveal at the end of the chapter. With the items in the house. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Okay, yeah. I know. That's a it's when they go to explore the house is a it's a fun. That's a little bit of a tense chapter. But Dream Thieves is probably I think is the most favored book in the whole series out of most of the Raven Cycle fans. Seems to be the most popular. Ooh, biochem classes, 7 a.m. No, thank you. I enjoy science, but not science at 7 a.m. That is a little too much. Even Ivy gets a pass for not sleeping. I'm glad we're taking it easy on Ivy today. Oh, thank you for stopping by, Solar. Glad you could make it for a bit. Of course there was a Raven Cycle reference for the stream. What is one of my streams if I don't mention the Raven Cycle at least half a dozen times? Yeah, I mean, I know I hear conflicting things about audiobooks from friends of mine that also have ADD. That some of them seem to find it easier, some of them find audiobooks more difficult, but I really love audiobooks personally. I always suggest giving it a try just because for me it's a little easier to focus on than just sitting down and reading a book. I tend to find I want to multitask or do something else, like just have my hands busy. And I also like to set all of my audiobooks at 2x speed. So I just like speed run all of my audiobooks. It's not for everybody, but I do think the Raven Cycle audiobooks are really good though. I really enjoy the narrator. I think he does a lot of Stephen King books too. He's very experienced, if I remember. Ours, I did not. Nope. Is it in the Discord? No grape licorice tea today. Oh gosh, that was cursed. Oh no, today is just juice. Just some fruit punch. Had a little salad, had some juice. Hey, glad to see you in the Discord, Fishy. In Courser, it's The Raven Cycle. It's my all-time favorite book series that I will not shut up about now or ever. More of the Witch Trio. Oh, Robin, they definitely were not a one-shot. They are definitely going to be recurring characters. I have plots I want to do, but then I get in soft moods and I just want to make soft comfort audios. Plot? What plot? We don't need a plot. No, but they will be showing up more. Don't know when, but eventually. Sneak peek of the witch's lore. I'm gonna keep it a little close to the chest for now. We'll see how it comes out. Of course, that's me saying. I've had the lore for longer than I would care to admit. Oh yeah, for sure, Robin. A bad narrator can really ruin an audiobook. Like for sure. There's been a couple I've read that like had okay narrators, and even then it was like kind of difficult to get into. But like there's some really fantastic narrators that I've heard, and they just kind of take it to a whole different level, for me at least. Hey, Whelp! Hello. Woony, no! Whelp doesn't get a pass. Time to drop kick. Woony, no drop kicking. Let's play nice. Speedrunning books is not something I expected to hear tonight. Well, look, I just want to know what happens. I'm very impatient. No tea today, Danny. I was running a little late. I didn't really have time to make it, and I was good with juice. Oh my god! Danny, you didn't have to do that! Ah! Danny! I mean, thank you so much! I appreciate it. But also, thank you. I appreciate it. I don't know what else. Everybody calling out the a little something. Well, either way, I hope you have a good day at work. I hope everything goes smoothly for you. All right. But Astral, yes, there will probably be many Raven Cycle references. Apparently I'm on a kick today. Apparently that's a topic. Where did I get? I lost my place. That's par for the course. Okay, there we are. Say it here. Oh, that sounds cool. The botanist thing sounds neat. I don't know much about the gargoyles in VTM. I haven't read up on the lore on them yet, but that sounds cool. I'm excited to hear more about it. Would you ever consider playing Amori on stream? I've thought about it. I've seen it because I actually the person that made that game. I have a bunch of sweaters from the clothing store that they have, Omocat. Um, yeah. So I've seen it around, but I just haven't looked much into it. I think there's a few games that I've thought about playing on stream. I've thought about. Somebody said there was. I think somebody said there was a setting in Monster Prom where you could make it a little more, a little more, a little. Well, let's say a little less risque. So I thought about checking that out and playing that. Um, what else is there? I've added a few things to my like wish list that I haven't really explored much. Some things that I've looked at that I have no idea whether they would be like stream appropriate or anything like that. Though would be I got Journey. I don't have it, but just on my wish list, things that I've seen that might be fun to play on stream is Journey, Amori. Let's see. There's a dating sim called Blush Blush, but I don't have any idea what the ratings on it are. I just like very cursory glance at it, so I gotta gotta look more into that one. Gris was one that I saw that had a really cool looking aesthetic. And there was a game I played on stream a while back, and I cannot remember the name of it offhand, that I would like to go back to one of these days. It is called Neversong. And then I had a few other like independent, like indie games that were made. So, or that were made. I don't know where that thought went. I have a few like indie games that I had purchased that I thought I might try as well. So we'll see. I just want to just play around, explore them all eventually. Okay, now I'm lost again. Where was I in the chat? the two hallmarks of the Salem streaming experience is me getting lost in chat and me absolutely refusing to talk about anything besides the Raven Cycle. Those are the hallmarks. Will we ever see Snack Boy again? Probably. I think he'll be back around. I don't know exactly how or when, but Barney, I don't want soft comfort audios. I want hard discomfort shouting. I don't know if I'm the channel for you for that particular interest. Hey, Chatham, hello. Nice to see you could make it. Glad to see you here. Oh my god, Salem beats you to death ASMR. That reminds all those what was it, like the POV TikToks and stuff that I would always see around, like people reposting on Twitter and everything, were always so funny to me because it was just like, you know, I'm used to like POV roleplays like from like the YouTube ASMR community. So like, you know, they're all very like for the most part, pretty relaxing or soft or whatever. Um, and then like the TikTok POV videos are like POV, like we opened the trunk after abducting you, and I'm like, what? Huh? They're very it's a whole different mood. Hey, no worries, Oyster. Glad you could make it. I'm sure you are probably gone by this point because I'm like catching up in chat, way behind, but. Hey, Astral. I honestly like the Raven Cycle vibes are immaculate. Like this whole like magic forest, like mystery dream vibe. Like I just love it. It's fantastic. And there's a sequel series to it now. It's called the oh gosh, the Dreamer trilogy. Yes. Call Down the Hawk. I think the next book is called I want to say all that's coming to my head is Mission Impossible, and it's something like that, but it's not that. It's like The Impossible Man or something like that. All right. Hello, Binks. Come here. There we go. All right. Barney Reed. Nah, he lives at Raven Cycle. Very true. Very much true. Hey, stop that. Stop. Come on. My cat is like the most food obsessed cat I have ever met. I have an automatic feeder for him, and he will like stick his paws up in it and try to like manually turn like the food dispenser wheel. He's unfortunately smart enough to I don't think it actually works, but I haven't let him actually go at it long enough to know for sure. Get a PS2 emulator and play old games. There's really not that many like old games that I played that I think would like the only games that I really played that I was into was I think Kingdom Hearts. There was the Dot Hack series, or it was the GU series, the trilogy, and then what else? A little bit of Disgaea. I think it was Prince of Darkness, the second one, I want to say. I always want to go back and play more of the Disgaea games, but just never got around to it. Yeah, Maypop, I've heard really good things about Journey. Robin, I have talks with people about like collab ideas we would possibly want to do, but nothing that's really come to fruition yet. Unfortunately, I'm very slow in making even just my own content, and like that extra step of having to figure it out with somebody else is like a hurdle for me. I would very much like to eventually. I just have not done it yet. But I think that would be really fun. It's just it can be a bit difficult because I feel like this format also doesn't necessarily really lend itself particularly well to collabs. Not that they're impossible by any means, it's just not the most the most efficient niche of content to do them in, I suppose. I thought I saw somebody mention another game. I wanted to make a note of it to check it out. It's like Little Monsters or something, I think. Little Nightmares, that's what it was. Yeah, I haven't heard of it before, but I will check it out. Because Hades, I really love Hades. It's a really fun game, but it's just my brain doesn't like multitask very well, and so there's a lot going on in Hades that like it's kind of difficult to talk and play at the same time. I think at a certain point that just takes practice too, but yeah. So I think I need to start with some more chill games. I think some like dating sims and stuff, visual novels and all that would be maybe more appropriate for my peanut brain. Ivy, I know I'm behind. Want to see more M for M? I'm gonna do more M for M content in the future. I don't have any plans for it at the moment, but I think I just feel not less inclined to make content for that niche, but less like I necessarily need to, because there are a lot more people doing M for M content now. Because one of the reasons I had really mainly started doing it was, first of all, I just enjoy making it, but second of all, I just didn't see as much as I would have liked, and now there is, I mean, it's still not a ton, but there's certainly more people making M for M and queer-oriented content lately than there was maybe a couple years ago. Yandere Salem. I think the closest I can get to Yandere is like Victor, my werewolf boy. Which is he's not even close at all. He's just kind of a little bit of a jerk. But he's a bad boy, but he's not a bad guy, I don't think. I don't think I could do a yandere. Not that I would necessarily want to, but I don't think I could accomplish it even if I tried. All right. Chat refreshed, and I think I'm just gonna catch up to the chat as it is now. So if I skipped over anything, just feel free to repost your questions. I just want to get caught up. I've seen a little bit about Obey Me, Sora, but I don't know, something about it just didn't catch my interest all that much. I don't know, maybe I need to give it a second look, but because it's also kind of it's a gacha game, isn't it? Because I don't know, I have a hard time playing multiple gacha games at once. I have like my one true love with Omyoji. I've thought about maybe doing like an Omyoji stream at some point, but it's a pretty niche game. It's kind of it's hard to know what the heck is going on if you don't already play it. There's just a lot of numbers that flash across the screen. I know, Ivy. I'm always behind. It is what it is. I saw some people saying bye, Danny, so goodbye. Thank you for coming. Victor makes me run to Finn for help. He's... I think Victor is very much a case of his bark is worse than his bite. Victor is I don't know if well-meaning is I don't know if I would go that far, but he's not actively unwell-meaning. He is definitely my most vulgar character, though. Yeah, people will see. You'll see more of that. You'll see more of that soon. I had to. I have something. I have a little something coming out with Victor, and I put like a little like language warning because there are a few naughty words, and I know that's not everybody's thing in ASMR. It can be a little jarring. So I tried to give a fair warning. An Amazon wish list. It's all right, Peachy. I appreciate the thought, but I can take care of that stuff on my own. I appreciate it. It really does mean a lot to me that anybody would even want to do that for me. But for now, no wish lists or anything. I know the EU had some security stuff. California had passed a proposition about some internet security stuff last November, so there's been a lot of change-ups. Don't worry about it. Again, I appreciate the thought, but Subnautica. I've heard about that a little bit, I think. I admit I can be a bit picky with games because I'm not much of a gamer, so it's hard to find stuff that really catches my interest. But I definitely love the suggestions, though. I always love at least giving stuff a look, even if it's not necessarily something I would always want to play. It's still fun just seeing what's out there. So by all means, if there's anything you guys want me to check out or anything, I'm always open to suggestions. So right now I've got Little Monsters and Subnautica noted to check out after the stream and do a little exploring. Oh, Insomnia, thank you so much. I'm looking forward to seeing Avi. Any classic games I like? Not really, to be honest. Not that there's anything I dislike. It's just, I mean, probably the oldest games I played were like PS2 and GameCube era. Like they weren't. Maybe maybe you could start calling those classics soon, but I feel like they're not. I feel like most people when they're talking about classics, they're talking about like N64 and that games from that kind of era. Oh, Eyes, I love Mystic Messenger. I simped so hard for Yusong. He is so cute. Absolutely loved Mystic Messenger. I like went into it being like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna do Yusong's route, I'm gonna do Zen's route, like both of them are really cute, and then I did Yusong's route and I was like, nope, can't do anybody else's route now. My heart belongs to this tiny puppy boy. He is so cute. I have controversial opinions about some of the extra content that was released later on, though. But either way, Yusung is still baby boy. Favorite kind of fish? I like salmon. I'm not too big on like white fish, um, like tilapia and that kind of stuff. Um, and I tend to prefer raw fish over cooked fish. Ahi tuna is really good cooked though. I recently had some like ahi tuna steaks for the first time. So good. It's delicious. Victor is a funny character. He just feels very off base from literally everything else. Good night, Bike Racer. Glad you could come. What kind of games do I like? That's a hard question because I don't play that many games. It's just sort of like, so I haven't really played enough to establish like a baseline of what I enjoy and what I don't. Like as far as more general types, I just sort of can look at a game and know if it's something that is really my sort of thing or not. I'm not so much into like the farming type games, like the Stardew Valley, the um, Animal Crossing. I think they're super cute. The aesthetics and everything are top tier, and I love seeing all the cute stuff people make in them and all the towns and villages and all. But I'm just not much into like the exploring type of thing, I guess. Exploring and farming, that sort of thing. Oxytocin. Yeah, I am the same way. I don't even remember the last game I really played and got into too much. And then like I got into Hades and I just played it for like just so much, just way too much. Mist. All right, duly noted to try out Mist, to check it out. There we go. Yeah, something about I think a lot of the time open world elements really can be it's a little too much for me in games. I think I just get kind of overwhelmed by possibility. um I actually prefer stuff like um like more closed world stuff like Hades, stuff like Kingdom Hearts, where it's not so much about like exploring. Um, but it's yeah, I think it's just I prefer to have I prefer to know that I am on the correct path. And open world games, I feel like I'm like, am I doing something wrong? Is this correct? Is this incorrect? Like, oh god, my one of my other friends has been updating me about Lucio's arc. Ours is, he's had some wild chapters lately. I still am. I would never, but I won't I won't criticize your love for Lucio. I'm just an Azra simp through and through. Can y'all imagine Salem doing a mukbang or a mukbang? Yeah, probably not. Not from me. I can't deal with eating noises. Like here and there, just by happenstance, it doesn't bother me. But like, I can't. It's like it's just not for me. The closest I get to it is accidentally making my D&D group hear my chip snacking noises every every Sunday. I am so sorry. Honestly, Crex, you're not wrong. I really do have like I don't have many games that I've played. Literally, the only two games I've racked up any substantial amount of hours in Steam is Hades and Omyoji. That's it. Oh, I heard about that. How was the showcase otherwise though? Ours was there some good new content? I did hear that there was no bunny boys though. That's my terms for coming back to Final Fantasy 14 and trying it again is the what are they called, the bunny race. Once they get bunny boys, I'll give it another try. Oh wow, I didn't realize it was finished. Dang. I didn't know they'd finished Lucio's story. And yeah, Ollie, I had the same thing with Legend of Zelda. It's a really fun game, like the mechanics and everything. Although I don't personally love games when things like break, when they try to add like realistic elements, when you have to like when stuff only works for a limited amount of time. Oh, thank you, Inu. I appreciate it. But yeah, when things break and you have to like replace them or fix them or something, I don't know. I just find that to be really frustrating to me. Aw, Ivy, I hope your head feels better. Yeah, Crex. I do tend to prefer games with like stories over stuff like oh, what's the game? Dead by Daylight. I had a friend who was really into that game, and I don't know. I guess I'm too much of a lore fiend. That's another thing that's hard for me to get into, stuff that doesn't have a like story to progress. So I will check out Vampire. Ari, that chip ASMR is next level. I know, it's terrible because I use my freaking ASMR microphones for D&D on, or it's just what I use for Discord and everything in general. It's just the only mics I have, so it's what I use, and so it's just like high def chip crunching. Yeah, ours. By all means, take as much of a break as you need. Like your mental health and everything comes first. Do what's best for you. We all miss having you there, but do what you got to do. and we will look forward to when you are able to come back. Good luck on your midterm, Fennec. Let's see. Showed the new FF expansion. Yeah, honestly, I don't know much about it, but just the name of the new Final Fantasy expansion sounds cool. Endwalker. Like all of the names for the different like story arcs or packs or whatever, they all sound cool. I saw everybody talking about the moon. I will keep an eye out on Twitter afterwards, Insomnia. I tend to pass out for a little bit after streams, so it may be a little while before I see it, but I will see it eventually. Kelpie, not so much on Twitter. The main thing, I think the main place people tend to post any like fan art of my characters is there's a channel for it in the Discord, but I get that Discord is not everybody's favorite place. Or sorry, car alarms started going off. Oh, I hope they shut that off soon. Let me do this. Let's. Oh, I was going to adjust my mic volume and change some things, but it looks like they stopped it. Alrighty. Oh, I lost my thought entirely. Oh, no, I didn't. Yeah, so most of it is posted on the Discord fan art channel, but by all means, if you would prefer on Twitter, you can always just post it there and tag me. Or if you don't have a Twitter, I even have an email you can shoot it to. I'm terrible about checking my email and responding, but I will see it eventually. Oh, well, thank you for popping in, Annie. I hope class goes well. Yeah, I was like, it took me a second to realize what it was. I had my headphones on and everything, but with the car alarm, wailing car alarm in the distance ASMR. Well, hey, I already have that would be the sequel to to fire alarm goes off in the background ASMR. Oh. Do I like singing? I wish I was good at singing. I've thought about taking vocal lessons. That's kind of been something I've thought about doing this year. But I am, first of all, just very shy about a singing voice. I just would not want to do it around other people until I had improved at least a little bit, and I can't guarantee when people will and will not be at my house, so I can't really set up lessons and know that nobody is going to be here. And do lessons like online, but I do want to do it eventually because my voice is atrocious. It's real bad. And I know everybody says that, and then everybody else replies, "Oh, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's okay. I'm sure it's good." I promise. I really do promise it's not. It's not good. Uh, so I would like to take singing lessons and get a bit better at it one day, but eventually. That's an eventually thing. Even just as a personal thing. And then I have some instruments I'd like to learn. I started learning piano and then got too busy and wasn't able to take lessons. I tried to take lessons and the place that I contacted never responded to me. And then I started taking guitar lessons, and then 2 weeks into them, the pandemic hit and everything shut down. So my luck has not been so hot. Well, glad you can make it at all, Zerg. Hope you're having a nice evening as well. I've thought about doing merch at some point, but just right now, like, I need to focus on getting audios out on a consistent basis first. Like, I think my main thing is I don't want to let anything else become, how do I phrase this? I want to I want making and posting audios to be my main priority. I want that to be the thing that I am mainly focused on. Um, and so things like I love doing streams, don't get me wrong, but things like streams, doing anything in the Discord is all kind of secondary to me, because I really want the main portion of my energy to go to making audios, which can be a bit difficult for me sometimes because I'm a very low energy person. I have like I am one I can do like I can do like one task a day, and that's it for me. I'm wiped. um not many spoons, as they say. So it's sort of like I when I'm not making audios, I try not to stream, because it's sort of like I don't necessarily, again, I love streaming, but I don't want to be a streaming channel. I want to be an audio content channel. Um so that's I guess I don't know if that makes sense. I hope that does. Oh, hey, Audio. I didn't even see you pop in. How are you doing? But yeah, so merch is something that I definitely would love to do. But I want it to be something fun, something kind of interesting. I just don't want it to be like my logo slapped on a shirt or something like that. I'm not really interested in merch like that. So I wanna have somebody that does like some like art of my characters or something cute, to do something like that with. So eventually, it's something I want to do, but have other focuses at the moment. A bunny boy is certainly on the it's on my radar. I want to do it. I just haven't had a specific idea for it yet. Well, glad to hear you're doing all right, Audio. I saw the little posts about, what is it, your new audio on Patreon, your M for M listener, Catboy. 10 out of 10 idea. Love it. Just from the title alone. I think audios with where the listener is the monster can be really fun. Rabbit boy, bunny boy. I see there is a want. Hi Paige, glad to have you here. Thank you for stopping by. Ours, by all means, you are more than welcome to do so. You have a solid history with bunny boys. So I have faith in you. How much longer is ooh, how much longer is stream? Probably about 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes maybe. Might go a little longer. I don't think I'm gonna go too long today. It got a little bit of a late start, and I have some other things to finish later. So, Werewolf Listener is good. Yes, I love Werewolf Listeners. Those are probably my favorite. As far as listener monster, or monster listener rather. Bunny boys have entered the chat with a vengeance. They really have. I do take scripted missions with a footnote that, again, I am pretty particular about the type of content that I will do. So, and I generally am not able to respond unless I'm going to use a script. So I just don't want anybody to spend the time or energy on that if it's not something that if that's not something they're okay with. As I said, I do not have a whole lot of energy, and certainly like sending somebody an email telling them like that I enjoyed their script or that I like certain aspects but feel it's not right for me is something that would take a lot of mental energy for me to do, unfortunately. So it's just sort of, that's a limit I have to set for myself. But yes, so knowing that, if anybody is ever interested, scripts usually sent to my email or posted in the script channel of the Discord, then yeah, those are probably the best places to do that. There's a script request and submission section of the Discord. That is completely okay, Fishy. I look forward to seeing all of your memes. Didn't you say you were going to bed forever ago, Ivy? Good night. But yes, the Discord's first anniversary is in, yeah, it's like less than 2 weeks from now. It is very soon. Oh, yeah. By all means. Like what Barney said, if I don't end up using your script, by all means, feel free to send it to somebody else. It doesn't mean at all that it's bad that I didn't like it, that there is anything wrong with it. It's just, like I said, I am pretty particular about the content that I prefer to make. And so it's just sometimes things just aren't right for a certain creator. That's really all it is. Well, I appreciate the thought, Winter. The fact that honestly that anybody even wants to spend the time doing that for me is very sweet. I really do appreciate it. Favorite characters so far, Avi and Finn. Yeah, both of them. I love both of them. I always say that it just depends on my mood, but then I somehow end up saying Blythe no matter what my mood is. And I think I have to just eventually recognize that I think Blythe might be my favorite character. um, so probably Blythe or of course Elia is probably one of them. I really enjoy, and I really enjoy the kind of juxtaposition of those two characters too. Blythe is a kind of an old, not so much world weary soul, but he's content as things are. He's learned to live with the life that he has, and I think he maybe has stagnated a little bit, and I think he needs a little push. Whereas I think Elia is, he was kind of the same way, but in the sense that he's much younger. He's old by human standards, but very young for a dragon. So he was sort of still scared of the world. It was still a big place. And he likes his little mountain, and he is learning to be less afraid of the world. And I think now he's going out to explore and to broaden his horizons. I do not have any kind of wish list or PO box or anything. Just I'm all set with stuff like that. It's not something I'm really interested in posting personally, but I do appreciate the thought. Good night, Rhina. Hope you have a good night. I'm glad you like him, Winter. Blythe, I really want to I want to explore more with Blythe. There's more to him. I think we can have some fun with him. It's okay. I probably will not be doing any sort of PO box anything, but again, the thought is appreciated. I don't know if I agree with that, Snow. I've had some shoddy OCs. I've had some questionable ones. It's all right to admit that. I don't know what it was, but the one character I just did not like was my demon doctor. I just thought it was such a cool concept, and I just don't like how that audio came out. Like, I mean, I post it because it's better to post content that I personally do not love rather than just not posting content at all, because I think it's really easy to get stuck in a perfectionist sort of loop. But yeah, the Demon Doctor video was just, I was not happy with that one. Okay, Charlemagne is questionable in other ways, but he is, I like him as an OC. Oh, I'm sorry you weren't able to find the glasses page. The community does really want bunny boys. I wish Final Fantasy would just give us the bunny boys. Oh god, P. Mobius did such an amazing job with Charlemagne. That was incredible. The artists that are willing to put in the time and energy to draw my OCs and everything all just do such amazing work with them. I really appreciate everything. Yeah. Werewolf groomer. He will be, if not necessarily in future videos, he will be. I mean, I think he will be, because there are other options to explore with him, other werewolf packages and such, other grooming packages. But I think he's probably going to be mentioned at some point. I think somebody had. I want to say it was somebody in my server, in my Discord server, had said something about a possible interaction with the werewolf groomer, and it was so funny to me, and it's just stuck in my head, and I have to include it. Oh, thank you, Wisteria. I appreciate it. Yeah, Nightcoder, I really need to do a new Owlboy video, because that last one sounds like it was recorded in a tuna can. I was going too hard on the noise reduction. That was back in the early days when I was still getting my audio chops down. Yeah, I think there will probably be more that comes to light between character interactions and everything. Aw, Slappy, thank you so much. You make very nice audios. They're fun to listen to. Wish you a great night and a livable rest of the year. A livable rest of the year is really like how, that's the energy that we've got lately. A great year is a high bar. A livable year is I think achievable. But again, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Oh, Woony, I do the exact same thing. I get like one video that I get like really into, and then that's all I listen to. Like I tend to find like a video that I'll just listen to like every night for like for like maybe not a month, but like definitely like a week. I don't really have that many videos from the last week. I just haven't listened a whole lot. I've just been busy. But there was one particular new video that got me. It was because it was one of my favorite characters. So I'm sure everybody here is familiar with Hollow VA. He has a Devilish Musician series that is so top tier, and I love this character so much. What's his name? I love him. What's his name? Let's see if I can remember it. Killian. That's what it was. 10 out of 10. I love Killian so much. There were there were two audios for him originally, and there was a third one that was just posted. Must have been within the last week. It was so good, and I was so happy to see Killian back. That was like one of the first like that had to have been one of the first audios I think that I heard from Hollow, and that was like one of the ones that like when you find a new creator that you're like you're gonna vibe with their content. That was like one of the videos that I was like, oh yeah, yep, here we are. feel free to smack me with it, ours. I am ready for bunny boy ideas when you are. Goldfinch. I only have a vague idea of what a goldfinch actually is. All I know is there was a book called The Goldfinch last year, I think, that everybody went. Or was it a... Yeah, I think it was a... It was a book, I think. Yeah, I saw that it was a movie, and I second guessed myself. I guess they made a movie out of it. But yeah, I'm more familiar with it as the book title, because I know everybody went nuts for it, but... Yeah, Barney. That was actually one of the content creators that I think I got the most like ASMR specific like response from was Massage ASMR. His content is very good, very high quality. Yeah, Kirby did all of Kirby's characters are so insanely good, and Killian was just like, Kirby went hard with Killian. Oh, artistic potato. I'm glad I could make your birthday a little more enjoyable. Happy birthday. I'm glad we all got to spend it with you. The smack was top tier. Yeah, I think most of my a significant amount of people that have found me, I think, is probably through Finn and Elia. I think those are sort of my classics, and then I think the new wave is probably like Avi. I think he's probably my most popular newer character. New quotation marks. Let me see. I'm curious if my top videos have changed, because I remember they were all like solidly like Finn and Elia, and they used to be, at least. Yeah. Avi is up there. Glad you could make it, Audio. Thank you for stopping by. And it was nice hanging out. Nice having you here. Potato. Aw, Kai. I love Kai's channel. He does some very cute content as well. I think he gets a little more into the tsundere, yandere kind of side of things versus me, so it's a fun switch up. But the Lozo and Grumpy Bunny. Avi inspired me to make my own Naga Boy. Zalafis. Naga Boys are like a top tier monster. I think I'm glad to see that get a good amount of appreciation. I don't think there's necessarily a lot of Naga audios. There's a decent amount, but I think the Naga audios that are out there, I think it'll seem to people really enjoy. And I actually just need to go grab some more juice real quick. I'm all out, so I will be right back. I see that we are singing some Backstreet Boys in the chat. Remember when Salem said he was ending 10 minutes ago? Okay, look. Sometimes I'm just enjoying the vibes too much. It's just nice hanging out. All right, what did I miss? Barney. Yeah, it was a very good audio idea. I really loved that Finn idea. There was zero question that I had to do that eventually. Mm-hmm. 99% soft boy audios and then the 1% soft boy with the smidge of poison. That's Victor. maybe the sibling gods too. Maybe that's a little Somnus and Nox. Have I thought about doing a florist audio? Okay, so the funny thing about the florist thing is like if I did it, it would be with Finn, and if I'm not mistaken, I think oh gosh, names are so hard. Hold on. I literally have physical merch from this creator, and I cannot remember their channel name. I have to just look up Sidon ASMR, because I know that's Yuri voice. That's the... Okay. I blanked. But Yuri voice, I think, also has a florist character named Finn. Which is, like, I'm sure is total coincidence. It's just funny. But it's just funny to me that if I ever did do some kind of florist video, it would just be like same hat. What kind of juice is it? It's just more fruit punch. Place where we can watch past streams. Playlist hasn't updated in a little while. Yeah, I have to go through and just change some of the settings to add the streams to the playlist. Generally, if they're not immediately available on the playlist, there is some reason why. But then I end up waiting too long, and then I forget what I meant to do with the video, and then I just feel nervous about adding it to the playlist because I knew there was something I wanted to do, and I haven't done it. So yeah, I'll try and catch up on that. How is my kitty? He is a little. he was a little terse with me earlier because I moved his food dish around, and as most cats are, he is averse to change. He takes after me in that way. So he wasn't fond of having his things moved around, but he is all right now. He'll get used to it. Ah, Potato, thank you for stopping by. I'm glad you could make it. Salem is doing his research. It's not so much research as it is just having to have some physical access to literally every memory that I have because otherwise I just can't remember it. But I do enjoy the idea of calling that research rather than just my failing memory. Dory from Finding Nemo. That's accurate. I know, I always slurp my drinks. I try not to, but it's just a habit. I'm so sorry. Salem with papers and spreadsheets everywhere with names and references. It's like that what's that show called? The It's Always Sunny character, that meme with him where he's like super tired looking and like pointing at the board with all of the things connected. That's me trying to like plot my memory out on paper where I can actually remember anything. No worries, Ars. Have a good raid. Good luck. Have I seen Has Been Hotel? I think I watched it a long time ago. I was pretty about it. Also, sorry, you might hear some noises. I've just got to open something real quick. Trying to be quiet because this microphone is sensitive. Gotcha. All right. Sorry, I got a package in the mail today, and I was like, I have no idea what this is, and it was just like killing me sitting here with it and having to wonder. What's happening? Oh, weird. My chat was like not updating on my side, and then everything updated all at once. Oh, snow. No, none of my... I promise. Honestly, like, if any of my audios ever... I can't imagine I will ever do any, like, bad end type content or, anything that involves a character that is less scrupulous will always come with some kind of warning, because I know my niche is kind of soft boy stuff. Okay, I gotta move all this packaging. Thunk. Sorry about that. It's just like it just kept making more noise on my lap. But yeah, that will always come with some kind of warning. If there is anything I feel would surprise people in a in an unpleasant sort of way, we'll always feature some kind of warning for that. Again, not saying it is going to come up, but just if it does, just know there will be a warning. Oh, that was weird. I thought somebody was here, but it was just one of my family members' dogs. It's like, that was strange. I didn't hear the garage open or anything. But, alright. Unboxing ASMR. I don't know if that's very good without any kind of visuals. That's so specific, Cottonmouth. Yeah, Robin. Mint is very soft too. His content is all very. I think he's done a couple things here and there that are less soft. Um, but in general, I think his voice and all has a pretty soft quality to it too. Salem talks to you about the Raven cycle for 2 hours, but you're tied up in his basement. Well, I mean, if that's what the people want. Aw, Canada, it's nice that you are here for a bit, though. Glad you could make it. What candy is my least favorite? Anything with coconut in it. What are those? There's mounds are pretty terrible, I think. What's the other one? I feel like there's another one I'm forgetting. Almond Joy. That's what it is. Coconut creams, all that kind of stuff. I have to make sure these candies are what I think they are. Yeah. Yeah, Almond Joy, mounds, anything like that with coconut in it. Not for me. I can't with the texture. It's not the taste. The flavor is fine. It's the soft crunch. Can't do it. Not for me. Oh, I know, Barney. That dream is just like it just hangs over you the entire series. I will slander Almond Joy till the end of my days. It is like 10% almond, 90% coconut, 0% joy. Hey, Ronan Stan. I honestly, I can't even say that I like stan one group member, one of the gangsy, over another, because I just love all of them so much. I get so sad though. I feel like people forget about Okay, look, you can't you can't fault me for blanking on his name because I've blanked on everybody's name this whole stream. Noah. Yeah. I feel like everybody forgets about Noah, and it's so sad. Don't forget about my boy. Sweet silence. I have strong candy opinions. You are I am happy you like what you like. I just personally can't do it. Yeah, Mayfoff. I have a big sweet tooth too. Chocolate is always I'm always game. I really like chewy candies and stuff though too, like Skittles and sour gummy worms, that sort of thing. One candy, I think they brought it back for a while. I don't know if they still have it, but one that I loved was the crunchy M&Ms, the ones that had like the I don't even know what it was inside. It was just, it had crunch in it. That's what it had. Those were so good. I remember I would get those at the movie theater every time I would go to the movies when I was like way younger. And it was like they didn't have them at the store in my town that we would like go and get candy and like sneak it into the movie theater. So like I always like begged my parents to buy me the overpriced crunchy M&Ms at the movie theater. Yeah, chocolate with hazelnuts is great. Like the Ferrero Rocher. I don't think that's controversial, Insomnia. I love licorice. I love black licorice too, but I think most people are not. It doesn't seem like there's too much of a fan base for it. Okay, it is not light mode YouTube. I will not take this sitting down. It is default YouTube. Has a white screen. It's not like I changed it to be that way. It's just the way YouTube is. No, they're not peanut M&Ms, Ananda. They're literally called like the flavor. I don't know what to call it. They're literally called like crunch. They're like crunchy M&Ms. Or crispy, actually, I think is what it was. They were crispy. Crispy. Yeah. Excuse me. It was crisp, not crunch. The dark mode versus light mode war. Look, I just want people to acknowledge it's the default YouTube. It is how YouTube is meant to be seen. Dark mode is an alteration, and it's fine, but default is acceptable. See, it's just the white screens and like bright lights and stuff don't bother my eyes, so yes, Will, thank you. Reject modernity, embrace tradition. Well, see, here's the thing. Like, the way I have my room set up is I have like blackout curtains, so I control all of the lighting in my room all of the time. It is whatever time of day I want it to be. And then I have like these ridiculously bright lights in my fixture. They're like, I think they're like 800 lumens each, which is pretty bright if you're familiar with light bulbs. And there's two of them, so it's pretty bright in my room already. So if I'm on my computer, like, I have the light on and it's bright already, so the white mode doesn't bother me. But if I'm going to bed, that's when I turn the light off, and then I'm not on my computer anymore, and on my phone I have like an auto like dim thing. I got it all figured out. Trust me, guys. I got I feel like I have to justify my I feel like I have to justify default YouTube. I am so particular about the light bulbs that I get. It really is a problem. I cannot just go to the store and pick a light bulb off of the shelf. Maypop, Mom said it's my turn to control the sundial. Salem getting roasted for default YouTube. Somehow I always end up getting roasted for something. You know what, Barney? I do got fancy pantsy light bulbs, and I like it. I have particular qualities that I need in a light bulb. I need them to be at least 800 lumens. I need a total of at least 2 light bulbs for 1600 lumens minimum. And I need them to be no less than 5000 Kelvin. But no more than 6000 Kelvin. Because then you just end up looking sickly, like hospital lights. But under 5000, everything just looks yellow and gross. And that's my light bulb spiel. I got light bulb opinions, baby. My two strongest opinions are light bulbs and candy preferences. Thank you for coming to this light bulb TED Talk. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Honestly, Adina, light bulb opinions sounds like adulting. There's so many things that just end up becoming like interesting once you're an adult that like I don't know, I feel like as a teen I would have been like, who cares? Why do you care? But then as an adult you're like, ah, the light bulb temperature, yes. I have very specific needs. uh Salem might not know who Minecraft. I love the way you worded that, Woony. Um, I am unfamiliar with Minecraft. It is not really my type of game, so I don't really know anything about it, other than it took Gargura forever to get a trident. That's the extent of my knowledge. If you know, you know. Bye, Mona. Have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. That's actually a pretty cute idea, Candy Boy. That would probably be like an out of universe thing, like a just a one shot sort of thing. But Candy Boy sounds fun. Terraria and Ark. I don't know if I've heard of either of those actually. That's really what happened, Insomnia. Goes on a light bulb rant ASMR. Look, I was being called out for my YouTube preferences, and I felt the need to defend myself. I actually don't. I'm not much of a lamp person, Barney. I'm more of an overhead lighting. I prefer the overhead lights, which I know is again a very I know that's an unpopular opinion. Oh, like a shade around the overhead light? Yeah, you gotta have a shade. You gotta like disperse the light properly. Is this an IKEA review stream? I honestly, I have such specific preferences with like furniture and lighting and how I like things set up. Like, I could totally do it in an IKEA review stream. It's so crazy to me that some houses just don't have overhead lights. Like one of my friends, it took me a while to realize like every room in her house was like really dim. Like they just preferred the whole family preferred mood lighting anyway. Um, but like it took me a while to realize that it was like there was no overhead lights in any of the rooms, and it's so crazy that like I don't know. That just seems like a strong design choice. Look, Maypop, I'm not saying my opinions are good or well informed. I'm just saying I have them. I do like anime, Andy. I have been keeping up with what I've been keeping up with lately. With Skate the Infinity, with Kemono Jihen, and with I've been trying to catch up on Haikyuu. Skate the I always want to call it Skate the Dreamer for some reason, but Skate the Infinity is so funny, and just like the dynamic with the two main characters is so funny. It's just like they're both just very different types of stupid, and it's great. I still get comments about that Snow with people being like talking about how they thought Blythe said can I peel your skin instead of can I feel your skin? And I'm like, I am so sorry. I'm breaking immersion. Yeah, there's a part of the video where I say something, or I have Blythe say something about feeling the listener's skin or something, and but a lot of people seem to hear feel as peel. I guess I didn't enunciate very well. You did hear IQ Ivy. I don't dislike lamps, Ollie. I just prefer overhead lighting. Blythe, I would prefer you didn't actually. Oh my god. Annika, I love that. Okay, I'm really. I think I gotta wrap things up. Let's do 2 more minutes. I got stuff I gotta get to. I'm just having too much fun hanging out here. So probably at the 30-minute mark, we'll call the stream. We'll call the stream over for. Mothboy Sam. Bing, stop doing that. Mothboy Salem. I would love to make a Mothboy one of these days. There's so many things I would love to do. I would lots of boys I would like to make. But it's like it's kind of hard because you have to balance like making new characters with keeping up with your old characters. It's very easy to get to a point where you're like overwhelmed with characters. Favorite Haikyuu team? Bokudo's team, probably. If only just for Bokudo and Akashi. As far as like entire teams, probably. I mean, it would have to be between probably Karasuno and Nekoma. Because there's individual characters I really like on all of these other teams, but like I don't always necessarily love like the team dynamic or every character, but it just feels like almost every character on Nekoma and Karasuno just have really fun dynamics, and they're really fun characters on their own. Yeah, Nekoma is great. I'm sure we will see Finn again one day. Solar, yeah, I just have too much fun streaming. I get wrapped up. Oh, that's actually really cute, Insomnia. Mothboy thinks you're brighter than his light bulbs ASMR. That's cute. I might have to take a little inspiration from that, if that is okay with you. Let's go, Dateko. Yeah, that chant very, very easily gets stuck in your head. Alright, let's make a quick note of that moth idea. Dark and Twisted's moth is great. His Mothboy is so funny. But alright, it is past, and I think we will call it there. I appreciate having everybody coming and hanging out with me. It was nice getting to chat with all of you, to share some light bulb opinions, to share some candy opinions. I feel like it got a little more monkey brain today than usual. It was fun. So thank you all for coming and having a good time with me. I appreciate it. And I hope you all have a very good day, have a good night, and I will talk to you later. Bye bye.